righty, welcome in everybody to another edition of In the Huddle. A beautiful afternoon on this Friday. Welcome in everybody to Shafter High School. We're here previewing the Generals' big football game against St. Joseph. And take a look behind us right now. We got the marching band, we have the cheerleaders, and we got the bunker right behind me as well. Let's hear for the bunker. Welcome in, everybody, to Shafter High School alongside Trevor Horn and Stan Green. I'm Anthony Vasquez, previewing General's big football game against St. Joseph. Jam-packed show, a lot of guests, so let's get right to it. Stan, who do we have here?
Well, you know, it's a funny story here. We got the principal, Russ Shipley.
Yes, sir, yes,
Let's
sir.
hear it for Russ.
There we go.
Is he your favorite?
You know, every week I say that, and this is an even better story.
Yeah.
So Russ is one of my favorite principals, and because he mentored under me in the dean's office at Bakersfield High School. He's a Bakersfield High School graduate. Mm-hmm. He went to Cal State Bakersfield. He started in admin, and right before the year he came on admin, he mentored, and look what I've created, Russ Shipley.
Product of Stan Green.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right
so
on.
His wife Tammy's also a district employee, and he's got two sons named Dustin and Brady. And side note, his mother was the superintendent secretary who was instrumental in our launching of the PEAK program. She was such a help to set that up. So, Russ Shipley.
Yep, amen. Thank you.
You got a special guest with you.
I got it. Well, ASB president, big round of applause. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
All right, introducing also Javid Snow.
Yeah,
There we go.
What's up, guys?
How you doing, buddy? You ready?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing super. Are you nervous?
A little bit.
I am too. I would like to mention one thing. Our good friend Vance Palm is under the weather, so he's not here today. And, you know, Vance has been on the ground floor for almost everything we've done out of our office. And so I hope you get better, buddy.
Darn right.
Well, so, Russ, I do have a question for you. This is your
sir.
12th year as the principal.
Yep.
Longest running principal in the current high school district.
Statistically, right now, currently, yes. Currently,
Yeah.
longest serving principal right now around the table. Yes,
So
sir.
you've been here long enough to create the culture. What was the hardest part to set the culture on this campus, or what are you most proud of that you've set on this campus?
Well, I'll give you even more material, Mr. Green. So get ready for a round of applause. You guys ready on this? Normally, I don't typically brag about myself because it's all about us. It's about the kids. It's about the community. But I set a record a couple years ago. I am the longest setting principal in the history of Shafter High.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Look at that.
So I'm always looking for giving you material. You got to have some stats. You got to have some writing topics. There you go. You know, I think through that journey, a lot of it is just that culture. You know, when we were rewind back 12 years ago, the community, our outreach, what was happening right now. There was, I hate to say the P word, but there was a lot of politics happening. There were some broken relationships, and my first and foremost charge was to rebuild, to reconnect this community, because we're pushing now into 100 years of Shafter Pride.
Wow.
And with that tradition, it was important to me right away to make sure that, you know, I say this many times, I don't serve a neighborhood or a boundary. I serve a community. I serve a town. And with that, there was that pride of reconnecting that and building that. And that's many of the times when people ask, they look around, look at the stadium, look at all that we do, they wonder, you know, hey, how does this happen? And it sounds simple, but we're Shafter.
Yeah.
We're Shafter, we're a community. And when this community comes together, that love, that passion, and that blue and gold pride, it pounds pretty hard.
Small town.
Yep.
Amen. Amen.
Javid, tell us about yourself. You don't just get into politics in high school. Your senior year as ASB president. What brought you to this position? What are your passions here on campus?
So I've actually always had a big passion for just being a leader in the community. Ever since middle school, I've put myself out there to be in events such as this. I was in student council all growing up. And then when I got into high school, I was just like, let me just go do something that I enjoy doing. And I just wanted to give out my leadership into the community.
How much of that is, first off, give it up for Javid. Come on, guys. How much of that, what you do, what's your advice to younger, freshmen on campus or eighth graders that are going to be here next year? What's your biggest advice to them about coming into high school? One thing that you just tell them you have to do.
I mean, the big thing is just getting more involved. I feel like you just want to get involved. You want to have a good experience through high school. And I feel like even if it's not ASB, other clubs, sports, even if that sports isn't for you, I just feel like getting involved and being around and just getting to know more people is just a good experience for all through high school.
Alrighty, and final question, Javid. We have just a few moments left. What do you like most about being an ASB and representing your class and your school?
Honestly, I love the community. Everybody in ASB is great. I've made so many friendships, hopefully long-lasting friendships, and I'm just happy to be serving. I'm happy to be making experiences, setting up rallies, all those things. It's just a good experience to make new connections and to get out there and just try something new.
All right, Shafter Principal Russell Shipley and Javid Snow, Shafter ASB President, taking us to our first break. End of the first quarter right here on In the Huddle. Right behind me, we're going to have Mr. B, Philip Bustamante, Shafter's band director, take us to break.
Javid, are you a medium or are you a large? What are you? I'm a large. There you go, bud. Thank you. And a fanny pack. You got it. Russ, thanks, man.
Hey, appreciate you guys rocking. Thank you so much.
Tonight.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Sid. Good to see you.
Wait, Anna, you and Kyla should split. So it goes in order.
Is this yours or yours?
I say you Kyla should switch it.
All right, hey girls. Make sure that the mics are right near your mouth when we get going, or they're not going to be able to hear you because it's a directional mic.
Alrighty, welcome back to Shafter High School, everybody. A fantastic atmosphere on this Friday afternoon. We have the cheerleaders right behind us, the band, which is playing us into break and out of break, plus the bunker behind us as well. Shout out to the Shafter Generals here. Well, Shafter, big football game against St. Joseph tonight, but the Generals also have an electric sports program as well, especially on the volleyball squad. Trevor, introduce us to our guests now.
Yeah, we're going to go straight down the line. Right next to you, Anthony, Joslyn Pierucci. She is part of the theater and probably the most energetic student on this campus. Yes? Most energetic is Joslyn? Yeah, I think so. And then right next to her, Kyla Schooley, a senior middle blocker for the volleyball team. Annemarie Piuser, a senior outside hitter. And then just next to me, another outside hitter, Sydnee Macias for the volleyball team. Sid, let's start with you. You know, all three of you guys are seniors now. Actually, all four of you guys, but the three of you guys on this volleyball team. Again, here you guys go again, 24-1. You guys are 5-0 in league now. 3 straight 20-win seasons for you guys. What stamp are you guys trying to have this season for this program, knowing it's the last one, especially with your mother as the head coach?
Yeah, I think just like the relationships that we've built both on and off the court, I think that really affects our gameplay. And I just think that we all have like the same goal of hoping to be the first team in like Shafter history to get a Valley ring. Yep. So we're hoping to accomplish that this year, and we're just hoping to leave it all out on the court and just play Shafter volleyball.
Kyla, Sydnee brought it up. You guys got so close to playing in a Valley Championship game last year. Tough loss at home, obviously, but such a great crowd that night. How instrumental is it for you guys, and what was it that you guys did from, the start of the winter and going all the way into this season to get you guys prepared for this year in hopes that you guys can get to that Valley Championship?
Yeah, I think we had a great year last year, and, the feeling of coming so close to getting, like, our goal and then, falling short, we just we know that feeling, and we know how close we got last year, and we're ready to accomplish it all this year. And we push each other at practice a lot, and I think we're all we want it really bad, so we're working for it.
Annemarie, one thing Mr. Shipley talked about was the community of Shafter. It's not like the rest of the school district where it's boundaries within the city of Bakersfield. One town, one school, and you see that when you guys play. You guys are playing Tuesday, Thursdays this year in league, right? Right?
Yes.
Yeah. The crowd, the excitement, the ability to showcase the city of Shafter when you guys are wearing your uniforms. How big is that for you as a player in your senior year?
I would say it's really important. Like, I moved here when I was younger, and I've grown up here. I've made so many good, friendships and so many connections with so many different people. And I would say, it's really important to wear the Shafter jersey and to go out there and give it all we got. the Shafter crowd is definitely like no other. You don't see it in other places. Like, you don't see it in Bakersfield. You don't see it. Like, we have a different kind of pride, and I think that's something that we really pride ourselves on. It's something really special.
That's awesome. Joslyn, I haven't forgot about you.
Sorry.
There's a lot of things that you do on this campus. Theater, you sing. I've heard you do the national anthem countless times here, especially in the football field with your dad right behind you. What's your favorite thing to do within high school with as much as you do?
I think I enjoy everything I do. There's not one that I love more. I think it's even between throwing and theater. I love both of them the same, and I put both of the same effort in both of them because I just think that they're both incredible things to do, and I think everyone should do theater and sports.
And Joslyn, how do you manage that busy schedule though? Because I'm sure it's not easy handling a full school day and then discus and then theater.
Well, I definitely have a busy week. I wake up pretty early in the morning, go to zero period to lift. Then throughout the day, I'm doing classes, and sometimes I'll be in the theater working on costumes or other things for the production. And then right after school, I'll go straight to our rehearsal, work till about 5:30, depending on the week. And then I'll go home and then just relax after that, do some homework.
You get time to relax?
Surprisingly, yes.
Hey, one of the hardest working students here at Shafter. Let's talk some volleyball now. I mean, Kyla, Shafter's continuing its dominant run right now, 24-1, 5-0 in league. I mean, what do you like the most about volleyball?
What I like the most about volleyball, I'd have to say, like, my team. I think we have such good team chemistry, and you don't see it in a lot of other teams, too. You can tell on the court they'll lack communication, they'll lack love for each other, but our team is just, we're built on love, and we care so much about each other, and even outside from being on the court, we're all really close. So I think we have great team chemistry, and that's my favorite part, is just building connections with these girls, and, you know, they're like my family, so it's great. I get to play that sport.
Annemarie, what's it like not only being so close on the court, but also off the court as well? I'm sure that helps team chemistry, and I'm sure that's one of the reasons why you're having a dominant season.
Yeah, it really helps it. I think we've all grown up with each other. We've been playing on same teams with each other since we were really little. A lot of us went to the same middle school with each other. So I think especially this being our senior year, it's really important, and we've built like that connection like completely. And I think we all really want it, and that helps it a lot.
And Sydnee, being the last dance, this is your senior year. How do you manage the pressure of knowing that you have a chance to accomplish something that could cement yourself in Shafter history, but also just enjoying your senior year as well?
Yeah, it's a lot, but the group of girls that I'm playing with right now, I couldn't ask for a better group to play with my senior year. I know that we all really want that ring. We want to win. We want to keep going as far as we can, and that eases my mind a little bit to know that we're all working towards the same things, and we're all just as competitive as one another, and we just all want it. And so that eases my mind a little bit and just takes the pressure off me a little bit, because I know that these two, the whole team, are just as competitive as me.
Yeah.
Joslyn, let's go back to what you were able to do in the spring last year, and that was win a Central Section Masters Championship.
Yeah.
For you to be able to cement yourself not only just in Shafter lore, obviously Anna Gelmini is still the state record holder, but when you think about that in discus and in Kern County alone, just how many section champs have come out of this county, where's your sense of pride when you could put your name right in there with some of the greatest in California history?
I think it's just an honor to even be there. I feel like as a kid, I've always dreamed to be like the one I looked up to was Faith Bender a lot, and Anna Gelmini, obviously. But I think it's just awesome to be able to just even put my name near those people, because as a kid, I always looked up to them, and now I'm like, oh, I'm just like them now. So it's really awesome to be there.
And then a small thing that people don't know, Faith Bender, who threw at Liberty and Ohio State, she just finished up. Her father, Paul Bender, was a state champ in 1980 from right here at Shafter High School in the discus as well.
Yeah.
Yep. So small world, but yeah, you guys put it right up there. Sydnee, for you, a Valley championship this year, your senior year, to not be able to only share it with some of your closest friends, but to share it with your mother, who's the head coach, what would that mean to you?
That would mean a lot. My mom has been coaching at Shafter for, I think, 16 years, so I know that she really wants it probably just as bad, if not more than us. But it's just, there is a lot of pressure that comes with it, but like I said earlier, like the girls that I'm with, like I know we all want it. We all want it really bad, and so that's ultimately what we're working for, and I think it's going to hopefully be the outcome we want if we just keep working and we keep pushing each other in practice.
Kyla, let's pivot away from volleyball for just a second. Will you be at the game tonight, the football game tonight?
Yes, I
and
will.
how hyped up are you in the bunker? And if you guys don't know, the bunker won the Peak Award for the top cheering section last year. So obviously there's going to be some fun tonight. What should people be excited about the noise that's going to come out of the bunker tonight?
I think the bunker is going to have a lot of energy tonight because I know our football team is playing St. Joseph. They're more competitive of a team, so I think it's going to be a great game. And, you know, we want to win over them, of course, so I'm going to bring as much energy as I can, and so is the bunker, and I think it's going to be a great night. I think everyone's going to enjoy it.
Awesome.
All right, well, 4 accomplished student athletes sitting at the table right now. Let's give them a round of applause, folks. 3 volleyball players, and then Joslyn, Pierucci, track and field discus thrower. We're running up against another break. End of the second quarter here, but before we go to break, we're going to have Mr. B play us out, and we have a special field goal kicking competition right now. We have Irenia Cuevas, and she has to bury a field goal to win a Starbucks gift card. So let's give her a round of applause. Let's cheer her on.
And is that Ezekiel Osborne over there giving her a little – he's going to hold the ball for her, ladies and gentlemen.
I like it.
Come on, we need some cheering.
Oh.
Thank you, girls. Who's a medium? What? Who's a medium? I got t-shirts for you guys. Medium? Jocelyn, what size are you? Small? Thank you so much.
I'll pass it down.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Right there.
All right, welcome back to In the Huddle, everybody. We are live here at Shafter High School ahead of the Generals' big football game against St. Joseph. Right behind me, we got the band, the cheerleaders, and the bunker right behind me. Electricity here at Shafter High School as we start the third quarter of In the Huddle, and we have a new batch of guests. Trevor, I'll let you introduce them.
Yeah, we'll just go straight down the line. Marley Munoz, right next to you, Anthony. She's in the girls' golf team here. Her teammate, Gizele Benavides. And then we've got 2 football players. I think we know who these guys are. Boise State bound, and I say that because I love saying that. Mariyon, Sloan, running back, defensive back for the Generals. And QB1 right here next to me, Ezekiel Easy Osborne. Guys, welcome. Marley, for you, kind of tell us about golf, how you got into it, and why you're excited about it.
So coming into golf, I really like it. Like seeing my dad play, I like it a lot. I don't know. Like the golf swing similar, like I play softball primarily, so seeing how similar the golf swing is to a softball swing, I just want to try it out, and I'm really loving it so far.
Gizele, for you, how old were you when you got into the game of golf?
Actually, I only started playing last year.
Really?
Yeah, and ever since I've been doing good. I think it's a very similar swing to softball. I've been playing softball for a lot of years now.
Okay.
And I wanted to try it out and give myself a new opportunity.
How did you get into golf? I mean, if you just got into it last year, you're a senior, and how did you just get into it your junior year in high school?
I'm a sophomore.
Oh, you're only a sophomore.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a sophomore, but I would say one day it was my freshman year, and I was just looking to do a fall sport.
Yeah, you got it.
And I was like, well, maybe I should just try golf because I felt like the swing was really similar. So I was like, you know what, let me just do it. And I did it, and I liked it.
Newsflash, it's very addicting. Once you touch a club,
Yeah.
you're touching that for the rest of your life.
Yeah, and this one right here, if he wasn't working, he's on the golf course.
Yes, I might be playing right now if I weren't here.
So thanks for taking the time away
Of
from the
course.
golf course.
Yeah,
Come out here with
anytime,
us,
Trevor.
Anthony. Thank you very much. Mariyon, how are you?
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm good. When you think about the two of you starting on the varsity as freshmen, how quickly did those 4 years just fly by like that, man?
No, it definitely flew by super quick. I mean, you hear it all the time. Like, I'd hear it from the teammates we had that were older than us to just cherish the time because it was going to fly by. I'd be like, nah, like, it's definitely going to go slow. I got a lot of time, but now that it's really here, like, it made me think, like, it is fast.
Guys, I'm going to reel off a few little stats here for just a second because it's going to set up a question that I have for Mr. Osborne here. 8,058 career passing yards. He's now just 152 yards away from passing Alex Aguilar, who happened to play quarterback
at Shafter,
as the Kern County record holder. So Shafter already has the Kern County record for passing yards in the season with Alex Aguilar, played under Coach Pierucci 7 years ago. For you to possibly, you already got over 100 passing yards in your career. For you to be able to have both of those records and possibly have them tonight at home in such a big game against St. Joseph, what does all that mean to you? And and being able to do it with your best friend, and having as much confidence as Coach Pierucci has given you over the years.
Yeah, I think it would mean the world to me to break that record. Like you said, that's a great person to be in company with. I just remember coming into high school, I just wanted nothing more than to be like Alex. I mean, he was a great role model, and so it would be great, like you said, to win it with my best friend, all my teammates that obviously helped me get there, because you don't get those stats by yourself. It's the O-line, it's the receivers, running backs, defense. Everybody's putting in work for that record, so it'd mean the world to me.
Yeah. Questions for Easy and Mariyon. You guys have been friends, childhood friends, and congratulations, by the way. 2 weeks ago, you just threw your 100th career passing touchdown. So yes, worthy of a round of applause. What was it like, though, throwing that pass to your childhood friend in Mariyon?
I mean, I think it just made it that much more special. I wouldn't want to throw it to anyone else because we had our first high school touchdown to each other. And so that just period or exclamation mark on that being the 100th and the first, it's a great feeling. And
Mariyon, talk about that friendship you have with Easy.
I mean, it's a great friendship. Started back in like 7th grade. Been at his house, go to school with him every day. So I've seen him every day for like the past 4 or 5 years of my life. So, I mean, it's just a great friendship, brotherhood.
Mariyon committed to Boise State. Easy, Wayne State, one of your offers. Congratulations there.
Thank you.
Let's talk to the golfers now. Marley, you just started golf, right? Oh, you're Marley. My bad. Well, Marley, what has been your favorite part about being on that golf course?
Honestly, my favorite part's competing, but then the connection, like how close the starting six, how close everyone is. Like, I feel like this is a really like tight-knit group of girls. Even the coaches, like all of us are just really like compact together. Like the van rides are really fun, and honestly, competing is like my favorite part.
And Gizele, even though you've only been playing golf for a year or so, what's it like having that camaraderie? Golf is usually an individual sport, but teamwork and team chemistry really matters.
Yeah, I would say our chemistry on the team is pretty good. I like all the girls. All the girls are very outgoing, funny. We all have like the same personalities, I would say, and yeah.
Mariyon, for you, this game tonight, you guys lost to them by a point last year. How much of that revenge tour is there for you, especially because you guys played that game without Easy last year against St. Joseph, and it happened to only be your only loss until the section finals last year?
I mean, coming into this game is definitely a bit of a chip on our shoulder, just knowing how it ended last year. Even without Izzy, it was a close game. So, I mean, this year with him back there, our team at full strength, it should be a good game. We should be able to come out on top this year.
Easy for you. You seem like a guy that kind of takes in the energy of the night with the bunker and as loud as they are, with the band playing and cheering you guys on and having the town of Shafter fill these stands up. How much of that really kind of fuels you guys in this, knowing that not everybody gets a full stands in the middle of September on a high school football game?
Yeah, I think that just the community and, like you said, our bunker, all the students and other people from Shafter that come out is a great advantage for our football team. I think last game we even had the opponents like kind of struggling to get play calls in just because of them. So it's great advantage, and like you said, their roars kind of during the game just fuels us that much more to play good.
Marley, what's more nervous for you? Sitting on the tee box, trying to hit a drive, or knowing you're only 2 feet away from making that putt?
For me, it's making a 2-foot putt, honestly.
Me too.
I love teeing off. Like, I just watch how far it goes. And the cheers after, I just love it.
How far does your drive go? Do you know?
I don't have an exact number, but it was pretty far.
Okay. We'll say 200.
Yeah.
We'll go 200.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gizele, for you, do you have a go-to club that you like to use? Is there, like for me, it's the 7-iron because I just feel like that's my go-to iron.
My go-to club is probably my driver because I would say I'm pretty consistent with it. It goes pretty far down the fairway, and I feel like that's your most important club to get you there and to get you to putt. And crazy, but I only use my 7 and my driver. I don't use any other club.
What about your putter?
Oh, yeah, I use my putter.
Okay, there
and
you
my
go.
chipping, my
but
sandwich.
until you get to the green, you're only you're a 2-club player. That's
I like
incredible.
it. Keep it simple. I got to take a page out of your book, to be honest. I play with my head way too much. Well, Gizele, what do you hope to accomplish this season?
I'd hope to accomplish to stay at the top and break 90s, maybe 100s.
Okay.
And just get my team to the Valley Championship.
Hey, breaking 100 is pretty dang good. That's above average for a golfer.
Yeah.
So, Mariyon, easy. Big game tonight against St. Joseph. Just give me how it feels to be entering this type of game, trying to get revenge, packed house. How excited is tonight going to be?
I think the whole team is really excited. Like you said, like Trevor said earlier, we lost to them last year, so we got kind of that bad taste left in our mouth. And I think it's just going to be that much better of an experience at home with, like we were just talking about, our great fans and atmosphere. So we're very excited for that.
There you go.
Marley, you're going to be at the game tonight. Give us a score prediction.
Obviously, we're going to win, but I feel like it's going to be pretty close. I don't know, to be honest. I know we're going to win, though.
All right. Gizele, for you, score prediction tonight.
I don't know much about football, but I'm sure we're going to win.
All right. Mari, I'm not going to ask you that question.
Hey, Generals by $1 million. There you go.
Generals walk away with a victory tonight because
we played together as a team. You know, we execute in all 3 phases of the ball and just, you know, come out, start fast, and keep it like that.
Easy, same question for you, man.
Yeah, I think Mariyon said a great thing. I mean, you got to win in all 3 phases of the game, and that's offense, defense, special teams. So as long as everyone's doing their job, everyone's firing, we hold it to minimal turnovers on offense and try to score on every drive, and defense just tries to get off the field. That's how we're going to win the game.
All right,
I
big
like that
game
answer.
tonight. Shafter and St. Joseph. Mr. B, let's send us to another break. End of the 3rd quarter right here on In the Huddle. Ezekiel, Mariyon, Marley, and Gizele, thank you so much. Good luck the rest of your seasons, everybody.
Thank you.
Yes, we'll be right back. 4th quarter. By the way, we have a field goal competition as well. Here he is, trying to drill this 28-yard field goal for that Starbucks gift card. Let's listen in.
Fanny pack? Or a shirt? Shirt. There you go. Easy, you want a fanny pack? I got I don't have any more. Come here, girls. I got them. My thigh. Where am I at? Wherever you want. Are you introducing Jerald? Yeah, I can do that.
Check, check.
And welcome back to In the Huddle, everybody. Putting a bow on our show right here at Shafter High School. We got the band, cheerleaders, the bunker right behind us. Electric atmosphere here at the home of the Generals. Big football game tonight. Shafter going for revenge against St. Joseph after the Generals fell. Only regular season loss, by the way, was to St. Joseph. Final quarter, and we're happy to be joined by the head man himself, Jerald Pierucci. Trevor, I'll let you introduce everybody.
You guys know this guy? Jerald Pierucci, now in his 10th year here at his alma mater as a head coach. Before that, he started his head coaching career at East High. After his East High tenure, went over to Bakersfield Christian, took them to the state championship in 2013 after BCHS. That was a long time ago, but I was at that game. Well, I was at the tail end of that game. I was at the trophy ceremony. And then spent 1 year as an assistant coach at BC before coming back here to Shafter. Jerald, welcome.
Thanks for having me, guys. This has been fun. I appreciate you guys for me out there, too.
And we forgot the gentleman in the middle, the Arvin Bear himself, Johnny Rose.
Yeah, good to be here. Good to be here.
We got a rule that every week we have to have an Arvin representative on the show, and this week it's Johnny Rose from Arvin High School.
That's right.
So
Go Bears. Yeah, glad to be here. Glad to be here. I love Shafter.
There we go. Let's go. Let's talk about some games.
Jerald, for you, here you guys are again, 4-0, 3 consecutive 11-win seasons with, you've got these 2 guys that we just had on set that have been starters for you since their freshman year. They've been a part of all of those moments for you guys. For you this year to be 4-0 going into, your toughest game of the year tonight at home against St. Joseph, the 11th ranked team in the section, just 3 spots ahead of you guys in the rankings. But when you look at this game and the atmosphere and where you guys are at, and both of them are healthy this year, which is something you didn't have last year, where's your mindset going into tonight's game?
Well, I mean, obviously this is probably the most complete team we'll see probably the rest of the season. I mean, they have a great quarterback. They have a tight end. They have a receiver. They have a running back. Their offensive line's good. The same thing with their defense. They do a good job. So this, to me, is a really good program game for us to see where we're at moving forward, because this is where we want to be. We want to be playing the teams that are in the Division I hunt, because they're Division I this year. So for us to come out and be able to compete against a team that is way above where we're at divisionally, and still where people are thinking, hey, Shafter has a chance. That's where we want to be, and so I'm really excited about the guys because this has been something that we've penciled a little bit just because of who they are and what they kind of represent in the grand scheme of things. I'm really excited to watch our kids come out and I think perform really well for a really packed house tonight. It's going to be a fun time.
Coach, I like where your head's at, though, scheduling up and the benefits of being against a Division I team. What are some of the benefits that your team can get by playing a team like St. Joseph, a Division I squad?
Well, I think you gotta ebb and flow that because I've watched some teams play up and then, when they get destroyed, there's really not a lot of stuff there. So you're always you have to, as a head coach, you got to know your roster. I have a very senior-laden team this year, senior-led team. We still have youth, but when you have guys like we have, you're willing to take those chances as a head coach because you want to give those the opportunities for them to show that just because we're at Shafter High School, we can go out and kick the butts of the bigger teams too. So that's a good opportunity for us.
Hey man, you're an emotional guy. That's okay.
Kinda.
Cut from the same cloth. But when you think about a Friday night at Shafter, a packed house, the bunker, the band, the city's here with you guys, what does that mean for you, especially as an alumni of this school?
Well, I think the cool thing is I've had a kind of a hand in how this whole production goes here. My kids run the video board and sound and everything else that goes into this. So for me, not only being able to see my kids do that academically and then being able to be on the sidelines to watch my kids do things athletically. And then not only that, you see everybody from the city. It doesn't matter who you are. And in today's world, I think to see a group of people come together, but they don't care what you do, where you're from, whatever, and their butts are in the stands and they're all cheering for a team, I think it's just a great community building thing that we have on Friday. And it is loud here. You have the sound system, you have the band, you have the cheering, you got all that other stuff. People don't realize that this venue is really, truly a 12th man when it comes to games.
And Jerald is like the quarterback lineman hybrid or something, right? I tell him he's kind of a prima donna like a quarterback. Former lineman, but he's kind of a prima donna like a quarterback.
He's made waves at the state for being like that, so I take it as a good chip on his shoulder.
How do you feel about your messaging? So, every coach talks about, the preseason, then the league, then the playoffs. So this is it before we get into league, right? So what's your message tonight to the kids?
I think this is the cap of the first quarter. You have your first half of the season, your first quarter. This is the cap of that. I think having St. Joseph's as our final game going into league really gives us that where are we at. We've had some good teams come in, and we've played some good teams leading up to there, and they've gotten consistently better. But going from this into league, to me, it's St. Joseph's is a team that will take advantage of all the little mistakes that you make. So for us to be able to sit down and then put us against there, it gives us a great litmus test going into league of what we need to improve on, where we're at in certain things, where we need to give more time. So it's a really good litmus test for us to understand where we're at as a team going into a really tough SSL schedule this year.
Shafter head coach Jerald Pierucci joining us on In the Huddle. 100 career coaching wins the last decade at his alma mater, Shafter High School. Guys, let's pick some games now. Loaded slate on this Friday.
Yep.
A little bit of a bye week
Yeah, this
everybody.
is
Just
this is
11
the
games.
universal
Yes.
bye week, but we still have some enormous games, some top 25 matchups tonight. The first one we're going to talk about is number 14 Liberty, who's still winless on the field, taking on Independence on the road, who's 4-1, just dropped their first game of the season to your league foe in Kennedy. You look at this one, and on paper it looks one-sided, but on the contrary, despite going winless thus far, Liberty is, they're ranked 14th in the section based on their strength of schedule, second only to Frontier, where Independence has played a little bit lighter of a schedule. If Liberty's going to do anything, they're going to understand that they need to run the ball, control the line of scrimmage tonight, something that Kennedy was able to do against Independence. I've got Liberty winning this one close, 28-20.
I have Liberty as well. I think the Patriots are hungry for that first win. Give me Liberty over Indy.
Yeah, I hate to say it. You got a 0-5 Liberty team and a 4-1 Independence team. So you hate to pick that way, but I don't see any way that Liberty does not win this game. I think Liberty wins and they win big.
Johnny,
I got Liberty. Short and sweet.
Coach,
I'm gonna go. I hate being the like everybody on one group, but yeah, I'm sticking with Liberty. I think they got to get off the snide and start turning the ship around.
Second game real quick, guys. We're going to make this one quick. Frontier taking on Clovis North. I have the Titans pulling the upset up north in Clovis.
I don't see that happening. I'm going to have to take Clovis North on that game.
Johnny?
I'm going to take Clovis North on that one, too.
I'm going Homer, so I'm going to go with Frontier. I think they as they keep going throughout the season, I think you're going to see a tightening of the ship as they keep moving. So I think Frontier comes up with another big supposed upset win tonight.
It's a top 5 matchup, number 5 Frontier and number 2 Clovis North. I've got the Broncos in a slight margin, 28-27 tonight for Clovis North. And we got one game left to talk about, and that's the one here tonight. Number 11, St. Joseph's, 4-1 at number 15, Shafter. Undefeated Shafter Generals. This is a big one. Very talented Knights squad. They had a 3-point loss to Tulare Union to start off. They've gone winless or Undefeated, thank you. The last 3 weeks.
Big words.
This is going to be a big test tonight for the Generals. Anthony, where do you have this one going?
I'm going to my Generals, baby. I think Shafter gets revenge against St. Joseph. Generals stay undefeated. Easy on Mariyon. Big game tonight.
Johnny, I'll let you go next.
I will say there is nothing like a small town, one high school, the whole community coming out and rallying against the foe coming into town. Just like when I grew up in Arvin, the same kind of mentality. I love it. I love the way everyone described it earlier, the same groups. I'm going to go with Shafter Generals all the way.
And I'm going to take Shafter as well. Coach Pierucci, we win tonight if we...
you know what? If we control the line of scrimmage.
That's what line.
Good answer.
Coach
Good
Campbell.
answer.
You're like Coach Campbell.
It's all up to that front 5. If we can control the line of scrimmage defensively and offensively, we win tonight.
Last but not least, let's
Real
go, Trev.
simple answer here for me, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah! Get some Lee Corso action. I'm digging it. That's awesome.
Well, that does it for In the Huddle, everybody. Enjoy your high school football Friday. A loaded slate, including Shafter trying to stay undefeated against St. Joseph. Take us out, Mr. B. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next week. Big game tonight, Shafter and St. Joseph. Enjoy your high school football Friday, everybody.